And as you can see, we did not progress without you. Because, like I said, we're going to stick to story missions to kind of like streamline this, because there's clearly a decent amount of side stuff to do, which kind of slows the overall experience to a crawl. And we don't want you getting bored watching our videos, otherwise you may not come back for more.
That's right. We do not want this to turn into the snore fest that it can become.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
You and your snore fesses.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
You make me blush. I am simply a necessary evil.
Make you blush, but you're undead. Is that even possible?
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You
Just
could
don't
start
eat the
by
competition
explaining
or
what's
whoever.
amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the Blackmailer grows greedy.
Of course.
I must refuse his most recent
That's
demands.
why you don't pay blackmailers. They'll always want more.
What do you mean you don't pay blackmails?
Mailers. Dipshit, listen.
I know, I went there.
Yeah, you did.
Low-hanging fruit.
Ah.
At least I
If we're
spelled
dealing with an
vampire the right
ordinary
way.
criminal,
Yeah.
surely you've the means to deal with it yourself, if I may.
As immortal tradition doth dictate, all fangs and hypnotic eyes ablaze, the blood
What?
would run like a river. That's what I hope to avoid. Violence has a tendency to spiral out of control.
I don't believe her.
Well, not only that, but that still doesn't explain why she can't handle it herself.
Exactly. That's why I don't believe her.
What are your expectations?
She's shown that she's
Please be
clearly
precise.
capable of handling herself.
As the
and
newly
taking care
appointed
of
surgeon
you.
of this hospital,
Yeah.
you are in an excellent position to ask innocent questions and deftly learn the identity of my blackmailer.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire would have asked for something more valuable than money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Ah.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
Or in this
My
case,
embarrassment in this matter is
monster.
eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk.
Just no.
The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Well, of course. It's only logical. I just need
It's only
information.
logical.
Yeah, I don't know which one to choose.
Just be straight up. I need blood too. I want blood. You gotta, he's a new vampire, so he gets to act like an
Excuse
infant.
my impertinence,
I
Your
want
Ladyship.
blood, or
This is
I'm
not
gonna
an
cry. That's how
I assure you that this line of
Right.
questioning
That's how I would
is
do
in
it.
your best interest.
Right.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
Treating the
If
condition
that was
how?
the case,
Trying to cure
I'd settle the matter
vampirism?
myself.
Or trying to
You could
sate
talk
your
to our
thirst for
local
blood without
gossip,
killing
Harriet
somebody?
Jones? Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
Okay. But, what was I gonna say? Shit, I can't even remember what the hell I was gonna say.
You know what? They have not said anything yet, but I feel like there's a morality system in this game.
Oh, I'm
like
sure.
you get different endings.
Oh yeah, there are multiple endings.
So you know what you have to do, right?
Kill them all. Call the herd.
I agree. Call her.
Bred with no respect.
Ooh, someone's mad.
Yep. But yeah, when she said cure her condition or treat her condition, was she talking about the vampirism or the thirst for blood?
Probably the vampirism. She probably doesn't want to be a vampire
What?
anymore.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Jeez.
Shut up.
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes
Trust me.
on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Better than any patient, nurse, or doctor. I've seen so many vile undertakings.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something.
She's a
This
sharp
isn't
one.
a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
Are you the blackmailer?
If I didn't know better, Miss Jones, I'd be inclined to say you enjoy this type of
Low-hanging
idle
fruit.
gossip.
God's honest truth, Doctor. It's just the way it is here. Most of these bitches would let you freeze to death before getting you a blanket.
Oh damn. Okay.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses
Debauchery.
Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut.
Wow.
Scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff
filthy
behaving in
mouth.
such a manner here.
Just a bit.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I
me of
swear
my
one
grandma.
of the nurses is
Oh,
cahooting
boy.
with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time,
my
Miss
grandmother,
Jones.
My dad's mother.
You've given me something to go on.
I thought I cussed
See you on
like
the
a
next
sailor.
round.
She had me beat.
Oh, I bet. Alright, so she mentioned a
Miss
nurse
Jones, greetings.
meeting with somebody during
How do we
business hours.
Again? Waking a poor old woman in her sleep? There isn't a poor
You
life
weren't
needs
asleep.
saving somewhere?
Now,
Yeah, you go save
I need
those
to
lives.
ask you a few simple
Yeah.
That
questions.
poor old lady alone.
Well, if you really must.
Have you noticed any suspicious comings or goings?
It would be a great deal easier to make a list of things unsuspicious in this house of charlatans.
Charlatans.
Everyone here is very capable. I have not seen any instances of unprofessionalism.
Actually,
Thieves
I
and
have.
murderers, the lot. People have gone missing here, you know. Poof, without a trace.
Okay, Professor McGonagall.
Come now,
Pretty
Miss
much.
Jones. Surely it's not that bad.
Have you no eyes? This hospital accepts all manner of souls, regardless of origin. The proper sick cannot heal. We're kept sickened by the refugees.
Very well.
If you could just tell me why you were admitted.
It's terrible, Doctor. What with a pain in my chest, coughing up blood, and I get awfully tired. Wouldn't be so bad if I hadn't lost my house and all.
I see.
No one comes to visit, you know.
She
Not
got
even my own
tuberculosis.
flesh and blood.
What it sounded like.
I'll come and visit you shortly. Good night, Miss Jones.
Could be that. Could be polio.
Yeah, I mean, polio was pretty
The patients and
pretty
staff
rampant.
might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
See, where's Pippa Hawkins? I know for a fact that she's in a relationship with a staff member. There you are.
Good
I
evening.
also have
Miss
something to
Hawkins.
talk to
Good
her
evening,
about,
Dr. Reed.
since she plans on quitting the hospital.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones.
Ooh, got
Do
it
not
in
pay
one.
attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
Is she?
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
Why are you looking at us? Like, seriously, she's looking directly at the camera.
Yes, she is. I feel like she's looking into my soul.
Yeah.
Pepper, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To
Scary.
become a nurse was a
To
little
the
girl's
screen.
dream.
Oh, yeah.
But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people in need of help.
Maybe you're right. But at the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
Jeez.
Since the beginning of the epidemic.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right.
You want to be more
Maybe
useful?
this is what I must do.
Answer my questions.
You want to know who we need?
What?
We need Detective Cole Phillips,
Cole Phillips.
L.A. Noir.
Oh, yes.
And what about Milton
Or-
Hooks? Does he share your
Connor.
point of view?
For
Oh, yeah,
Milton,
definitely.
any change
Definitely
means
Colin.
He'll
more
get the
comfort
answer out of
and more
him.
peace.
Mm-hmm.
I disagree.
Wait, what'd she say?
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I
Thoughts
disagree.
on what you just received?
If you feel
haven't
that
seen
saving
anything yet.
lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means
see.
that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
I don't know. I'll be able to answer that later on.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess.
Okay, so that didn't yield any rewards.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Alright, so talking to her did jack and shit. What about this one over here? Ah. Oh, where is she? There she is.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor.
In other words,
Just like the
everybody.
patients.
Everybody's a criminal.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct.
Has covered Tippett's medical error.
Concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
Is he really that brilliant if he killed a patient?
I feel like all of this is going to lead you back to
Perhaps
Dr.
you did it
Swan
with the best
said.
intentions, Nurse Brannigan,
Probably.
but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks?
Oh,
Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
investigation updated. I thought that investigation was done. Hold up. Choose what to do with Dr. Tippett's cover in exchange for his resignation. Huh. Cover Dr. Tippett's in exchange for his resignation, or trust Brannigan and cover Dr. Tippett's error. Oh.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett's is a brilliant practitioner.
It's a little side mission.
Definitely need
It's
his
here.
know-how.
So,
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett's must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
hint failed. Oh. That must have been in regards to his resignation, I guess. Oh well, too late now.
Have you seen a strange man visiting any of the nurses here?
I've never heard of such a thing, Doctor.
Liar.
Have you seen a strange man?
Answer
I've
me.
never heard of...
Have you seen a...
I've
Oh,
never...
damn it, that's not what I meant to choose.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Alright. Dorothy Crane. Oh, she's probably down here talking to Clay. Who, by the way, it's been a couple days, so he's probably dead by now.
Oh my god.
Eavesdrop. What are you, oh my god, for?
Oh, just what you said.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's probably dead. Let's see. If a citizen is behaving suspiciously, their heart will emit a distinctive glow. Well, I kind of figured that part out already. Look for Dorothy Crane.
Must I do? Must I do?
Mobster.
In my neighborhood.
Oh, he's still alive. The hell?
somebody else up there?
Oh, that was Clay
Please,
Cox.
sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Mutant Blight.
Oh,
I've lost
okay.
my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir.
Cobblepot?
We were en route for the hospital, but
I'll be right back. Going dark.
we had a
Alright, go
disagreement.
ahead.
And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
Oh boy. Vampire-ridden city, sewers. Yeah, he's asking to be eaten.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Oswald Thatcher. We survived the war together. Oswald is nervous and quite fragile since we came back from the war.
PTSD.
This is a dangerous part of town. What are you doing here?
We were looking for the Pembroke Hospital. We both need help. Treatment, I mean. To get some sleep. Just need to feel better, sir.
What can you tell me about yourself?
I'm Oswald's best friend. We served in the same regiment, sir. We've taken care of each other since we came back from the front.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
Alright. So, where are you, Miss Crane?
Don't worry, we're safe. When I get back, I'll have a word with him. He's really pissed me off this time.
Okay, it says below. Tired of your shit, Clay. What the fuck did you do? All the bloody docs are gossiping about how... From the dead. All of them even swore to kill you. Oh, okay. Call me militia. Ah. Okay then. So he's in hiding now.
I've never seen
So many times.
Oswald, you can't just die like this.
Find Dorothy in this area. Okay. Keep seeing something for mobster. Where the hell could she be? Oh wait. There she is. There we go.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I ought to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
Yes,
A
because they
pass
can't
for
see
a
me
free
over
medical
there.
exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
Joke's
I
on you,
don't
he can't
well,
read.
But thank you, I guess.
I am back. Now, tell me.
Yeah.
Isn't there somebody in this game called Dr. Tippets?
Tippets.
Tippets.
Yeah.
Did they say it that way?
Yes. Trust me. So far,
Because
there's been no Dracula reference.
Oh, okay. Because while I was washing my hands, I was like, Tepes, Vlad, Dracul, Tepes.
Yeah, no. So far, there's been no reference to good old Vlad.